Hello everybody, it's Cosmo here again. So today I wanted to make a more dedicated review to the compression sleeve that I have been using. Um, as with most things that I review, I want to use them for a few weeks, 2 or 3, or at least get a large amount of playtime in with them before I fully review them. And that's what I want to do with this compression sleeve. I know I made a quick update about when I got it and why I got it, but I wanted to give a more full, in-depth review now that I actually have it. So first off, what is this? This is just a really fucking basic Under Armour compression sleeve. I know that there are, sorry about that. I know that there are like actual gaming brands that make compression sleeves, but I think that's kind of a joke. Unless I know I saw one that had all PTFE on the bottom. I think that's just a terrible idea, because frankly, this is probably like relatively low friction as well, especially compared to PTFE, and this is so much more comfortable. But I mean, all of the gaming brands that like are gonna try to make one. I know that there's Boardsy made a review on one probably like a year ago or something. And like they're all the same thing. Like it's just like a polyester spandex combo sleeve. Like the only reason I got an Under Armour one is because I wanted. See, it's actually not actually doing. It's not actually doing what I wanted to do, but I wanted to avoid like stitch fraying since this was going to be going up against a coarse surface all the time, and that's kind of the reason I got it. But I mean, it does the job. This one was like $10 off Amazon, shipped to my house. But so I'm just going to talk about why I got it, why you might want to get it, what it does, what it doesn't do, and then just other side notes. So why I got it, I use the Artisan Hien in an extra soft XL, as you can see. It's an amazing mousepad for aiming. Like, it gives me so much speed, so much control. I aim really, really well on this mousepad, but it is a little coarse. It is a little rough. And I was finding that my arm, my inner arm here, this skin, which is fairly soft, was getting pretty irritated. If after like a 2-hour scrim session, my arm would be a little irritated. Specifically my wrist, right around this area, but then also down here, from all this because of how coarse this mousepad is. And so first you might just say, oh, I'll wear a long sleeve shirt, but also because, so in Overwatch I play on 800 by 2.3 sensitivity, which is very, very low. In Valorant I play 0.217 by 800 dpi, which is obviously really low. So I'm doing lots of like big movements, which means that if I have a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie on, that is adding a lot more friction to most of the movements I'm making. Because if you're like a wrist aimer, you're primarily doing this motion, but then you're moving like this for big motions where you're really picking your arm up. This is like a flick for me. So I really need to be moving my arm a lot, and therefore the irritation was something that was happening very often. And it was also something that was fairly unavoidable. And it was something that I could not solve with just a long sleeve shirt. Because it is true that if you are a wrist aimer like this, the long sleeve shirt is only going to affect you on big, like 180s, which you're not going to be doing that often. But for me, it was affecting me on 90-degree turns. It was affecting me on small flicks. So that's why I got it. So first off, and then reasons you might want to get it. If you have that same issue, that's a reason you might want to get it. It will also introduce a lot of consistency to your game. I know during the summer right now, a lot of people who normally wear a hoodie during the winter and play games with a hoodie on are now no longer wearing that hoodie. So wearing a compression sleeve year-round does introduce a lot of consistency to your game, and consistency is always a good thing. That being said, there are plenty of other ways to introduce consistency. You can just either not wear a hoodie year-round, or you can wear a hoodie and roll the sleeve up, or you can just decide to wear a hoodie during the summer too. Like, this is not the end-all be-all solution to adding consistency to your game. However, it certainly does do that. It means that year-round, no matter what, your arm is going to feel the same on the mousepad. Another thing, if you have arm hair, as you can see, my arms are pretty hairy. That can just sometimes be inconvenient. It adds discomfort sometimes. This holds it holds all your arm hair in. That is probably not a reason worth purchasing it, but it is something worth noting. I have noticed a lot less discomfort from my arm hair being pushed around on the mouse pad. But I mean, really, like, discomfort from a mouse pad and consistency are really the only two reasons to get a compression sleeve. Because now I'll talk about the things that it won't do. A compression sleeve will not make you aim better. It can make you aim more comfortably. It can make you aim more consistently, but it cannot help you aim better. A compression sleeve will not make you any better. It will not make it easier for you to move your mouse, unless you have like sticky arms, although I have never met a person with sticky arms. It will not keep you warm. If your arm gets cold when you're playing, this is not like a replacement for hand warmers or something. I mean, I'm struggling with making this review longer than just it's a piece of nice fabric to go around your arm, because that's really all that it is. If you want something to go between your arm and the mouse pad, this is a good option. But at the end of the day, this is something to go between your arm and the mouse pad. It's nothing more than that. I will say, if you were looking into getting one, I highly recommend going with like an established athletics brand. Don't go with a gaming brand, because they are offering nothing new and they're just charging you 2 times the price, and probably you have to like get it shipped, and it's some weird shipping thing. Because you know that all the small gaming brands, you have to pay like $20 for shipping. Get it from some established athletic brand. Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Puma, New Balance makes them, I think. Like, just go on Amazon or go to Target and just like find a compression sleeve if you want one. This one has this like really thick elastic band at the top, and that is really, really nice, because that just means that it sticks onto your arm really well and doesn't fall down. So that's something you probably want to look for. And then other than that, just make sure that you get a size that fits. If you get one that's too big, it's not actually going to be that comfortable, and it's going to kind of defeat the purpose. But here, if I like put this one on, as you can see, it fits very tightly to my arm. Yeah, so I mean, this is not a complicated product. It's just a matter of, if it's something you want, then you should get it. If you do get one, just make sure that you wear it consistently, because it kind of defeats the purpose if you're not using it all the time. It doesn't give you that consistency. And then also, just don't expect more than you will. Like, this is not going to make you aim better. This is not something that you are looking for changes in your aim when you're using. Like, if you get this and you start looking at how you're aiming differently, like, that's fucking stupid. Just get it, and if it makes your arm more comfortable after 2 hours, that's probably good. So this is just a very, very easy review, but there's not many people talking about compression sleeves on YouTube, at least for gaming, so I just want to make this video really quickly, because I figured it's good information. Also, side note, I've been gaining subscribers lately. That's been pretty cool. I think I've gained like, I mean, this is a very low amount. I think I've gained like 5 in the last week or something, and that is pretty cool. If you guys want me to talk about anything, I'm totally down to. But like, this kind of just started out as me making videos so I could like track my own progress with where I'm headed in the mice realm. But if you guys are interested and you want to follow me on that, obviously subscribe, and I really appreciate that. I'll see you guys later.